Hi there, my name's Teresa, and I just wanted to make this quick video for you because you expressed interest in coaching on my team, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about what that is, what it's about, and how I got into it. So the first thing I'm going to tell you, my full name, Teresa Ferrara-Bowens. I am a wife. I am a mother of one. I'm going to be a soon-to-be mom of two because I'm pregnant. I'm 14, actually no, 16 weeks now, pregnant with my second one. And I'm a full-time neuroscientist. And I started this business 3.5 years ago, not even meaning or intending to start a business. It just kind of fell into my lap after I started something called a challenge group. So before I get into that, let me tell you a little bit about me. So I've just been an athlete probably my entire life since I was little. I was always running and cycling even after college, and I was the girl that just could not lose weight. So I was constantly moving, very athletic, especially with cycling. I would cycle for miles and miles. This is not like your typical three miles, 4 miles. I would go like 30 to 60 miles each time. And I never understood how to combine nutrition with the proper exercise to get and maintain lasting results. I just never, that it never crossed my mind. I always asked, I remember cycling and I would ask the question, like, how do I eat? So that I don't cramp in my legs, like things like that. And I found out very quickly that because I couldn't lose weight, and I wasn't like obese, but I was at the point where I just could not fit into a bathing suit comfortably. And so what ended up happening after these things were going on in terms of my health and fitness, I ran into a coworker of mine who had had two boys, and she was just beautiful and thin, and I just couldn't figure out after having two kids, and I had no children yet. I was only married at that time for a couple of years, and I asked her one day, like, what do you do for health and fitness? Like, do you do the gym? Like, do you do like online stuff? Like, what do you do? And she didn't tell me in the beginning because we were at work. But she ended up telling me that she was a coach and she ran these online support groups. So I immediately found out that she was something called a Beachbody coach. And maybe you've heard of the company, maybe you haven't, but when I joined her, okay, I decided for myself to join her challenge group. And that's an online support group where you invest in both a program, an online program that we offer through Beachbody, as well as a supplement. The rules for my groups have changed. I no longer require people to buy into an actual fitness program because I know that there are people out there who can't necessarily work out. So my requirements are that people invest in a supplement that I offer, and they get me complimentary as their coach. Okay, so what that means is I put you into my online support group. It doesn't matter where you're from. You could be from Canada, the United States, or the UK, because that's where our business is right now. And I will put you into my online support group. And in there, I assess you first. But in there, I will give you tips on health and fitness. I give you meal plans to go with your particular needs. I give you nutrition plans. I give you, and again, it depends. Like if you're exercising, I'm going to match you to a specific program that suits your needs, and you will go through this process of support, accountability, meal planning, prep with me. I teach you everything from the get-go. Some people are a little bit more experienced, other people are beginners, but I combine all of these people into these groups. I run 2 a month, and I help them get to their particular goals. Some of them want to lose weight, some of them want to maintain weight, some of them want to tone, some want to bulk. I help them get to their fitness goals. I help them figure out clean eating, and I help them figure out what to me was this gap. And I make this bridge between healthy eating, clean nutrition, and exercise while you still have a busy life. And I totally get that. But I bridge those two concepts, and I allow you to live your busy life and fit your healthy lifestyle into it. Okay, so that is something that I do as a coach. Now, you asked me about coaching, right? Most people who are coaches, what they do is they start out in one of my online support groups so that they see how I coach. Now, if you're actually interested in working the business part of it, I can also train you to do that. You don't need any experience whatsoever. You don't need a specific degree or, a license or a certificate in nutrition or anything like that, or even in exercise, okay? We learn specifically through our groups I learned from example. Now I'm a neuroscientist, so I do research for a living, but I combine the research that I've done, and I do have a PhD in neuroscience, as well as information from the company and information from my upline team, and I coach my challengers as well as teach network marketing skills to the coaches on my team so that they can also run successful businesses. So I work full time. I am a Beachbody coach. I run this business when I am at home. After my son usually goes to bed, I work for a couple of hours, get my workouts early in the morning with my husband. And I have built a successful business doing this in the last 3.5 years. And I've only been doing it part-time. So I'm at the point now where I not only run these online support groups, but I also recruit coaches to come onto my team. I teach them to do what I do, and I teach them to make financial success with their businesses in order to move forward. So if that's something that you're interested in, again, this was a very short introduction. I actually have a sneak peek to coaching. I usually run them every 2 weeks. If you can't make one of those sneak peeks to coaching, they're always advertised in my Facebook groups as well as in my Instagram. I can very easily send you a recording. Those recordings are a little longer. It's about 40 to 45 minutes of information. And it goes into depth. It goes into the company. It goes into how you make money, how you make commissions. It goes into building a team. It goes into incentives and prizes. It goes into how the company treats you for advancing rank, all kinds of different things. It talks about how Beachbody is not a pyramid scheme and never will be, things like that. So if that's something that you're interested in, let's take it one step at a time. First, you might want to start out in my online support group, see how they are. And then we can talk about the coaching opportunity. Some people come to me and they want to do both. They want to do the online support group and kind of learn the business at the same time. And I can set you up that way as well. Okay. So if you would like more information on that, I urge you to get in touch with me. If you want the links to my sneak peeks, or if you would like to join into one of my live sneak peeks, you just have to message me and let me know that you're interested, and I will make sure that you get the schedule. But again, I run them usually every 2 weeks. All right. So I hope that that was interesting enough for you, and it keeps you kind of interested and involved in wanting to start out with this process. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to simply message me back after I send you the link to this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. All right. Talk to you soon.